Robert, welcome to Aspen, Colorado.
The biggest part of the Aspen economy is real estate, big mega homes. And the king of Aspen mega homes is Joshua Zaslav. He's brokered more than $3 billion of real estate in Aspen.
I love what I do, and I love being involved in the transactions that we're involved in.
And you do have some of the nicest houses, the most interesting, wealthiest clients, and some of the toughest but most rewarding deals in the world.
The transactions are challenging. The people are challenging. It's usually worth it in the end, not just in terms of the money. So the property that we're going to, Four Peaks, is a large property, and it'll be identified by this full log rail fence that runs the entire property.
Wow. Somebody's full-time job just to keep that fence up and running, huh?
The fence by itself could be a full-time job. Hi, it's Joshua. Well, Robert, welcome to Four Peaks.
This is unbelievable. So Joshua's about to let us in the most expensive home in Aspen. It's $75 million. It's an 18,000 square feet house, and more importantly, more than 800 acres. There's just nothing like it, not just in Aspen, but anywhere. Should we take a look inside?
Let's take a look inside.
All right. Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
No, and you probably never will again.
So it's really this view that's part of the value of this property, isn't it?
It is, thus the name Four Peaks, and it's mine to sell.
Okay. I could become a cook if I had this kitchen.
It took over a year to build this part of the kitchen. And the views from the kitchen as well are just so dramatic.
This place is really more like a private resort. It's got a pool, it's got a spa, it's got a private beach, it's got a movie theater. It's got everything. You just never want to leave.
With the push of a button, we will separate the outdoors from the indoors.
This couple spent millions of dollars, years, building their dream house. Why would they sell it? Well, they told me their kids are growing up. This was really built as a family house. They don't need 18,000 square feet anymore, and they're downsizing. Going up, level 3. So I understand one of the owners of this house is a very successful children's book author.
Yes, this is where a lot of it happens.
You know, what a lot of people don't realize is that a place like this, it feels very relaxed, but you need a big staff, probably full-time staff of at least 4, probably closer to 6 people just to keep it running. There really is nothing like this on the market anywhere, but I guess I wonder, you know, what kind of person's gonna buy this house?
For sure, they are of very high net worth.
Yeah, you'd have to be almost at least a billionaire to buy a $75 million house. What do they want in a property?
They want privacy, they want special, and they want functionality. And this property provides all of those.
This is a great house. Don't forget though, it's $75 million. It's a big price. Can anyone get it? Maybe Josh.
So now you know the most expensive home in Aspen, but while we were there, we also went looking for the least expensive home in Aspen. And here's what we found. It's 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 912 square feet, and it's $1,099,000. We are in Aspen, Colorado, the richest town in America. The average home price in Aspen is more than $6.3 million. And the king of Aspen real estate is Joshua Zaslav.
Well, this is a magnificent property, Robert. Hi, Lois. How are you? So good to see you.
Come on in. Make yourselves at home, okay, at Anastasia Prime.
So Lois Pope is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. She is the widow of the founder of the National Enquirer.
Why don't we
Good.
go upstairs and
Let's go
I'll
ahead
get you a
and
cup
take
of
a peek
coffee,
at
a
the
nice
house.
piece of breakfast cake. How's that?
Let's take a look.
All right, good.
The list price of this house is $31,500,000. It's very reasonably priced for this type of property. We're sitting about 500 feet above Michael Eisner's house. We can go this way into the dining room.
I love this room.
Wow.
This has a certain air of formality, and yet there's a certain feeling of intimacy.
Notice Lois never told us to take off our shoes.
No.
You don't have to.
Love
This is
her
a
for
house
that.
to live in.
Mrs. Pope's property is on 200 acres, and her next door neighbor is on about 200 acres.
And that's Roman Abramovich. He
Right.
lives right down, I call it down the street.
Wait a street. Roman Abramovich is one of the richest and most secretive men in the world. He's worth more than $10 billion. He owns the largest yacht in the world, and that property he bought next door, $36 million. So the reason you're selling is just because you still love it, but you're just not spending as much
I
time as
love
you'd
it.
like to.
I don't feel that it's not right. Like, I wasn't here last year at all. We have a lot of things here that we want to talk about later.
You wanted a pool indoors because you're a Florida girl. How many times have you been in this pool?
About 3
About 3.
in 10 years.
Should we make it 4?
It's really a shame that the house does not get used any more than you use it. And
I know. That's why I want to sell it.
I understand that. We've had several people look at it. There's a lot more positive thinking out there and a lot more confidence, especially with the people who have the wealth that is going to be required to purchase
afford,
a property
yeah,
like
right.
this.
Well, I wouldn't have anyone but you represent me.
Thank you
You know
very
why?
much.
Because I like you. Can we listen to Lola play? Could you just play a little
Yeah.
bit, Lola? Just a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. You know, this is a treat.
So, some homes have nice music systems. Well, Lois Pope has world-class concert pianists play in her living room.
Robert, we are at the ski home. This is the ultimate ski home, I believe, in the world. It also happens to be the largest home in the city of Aspen. Hi, Gatsby.
Hey, Josh.
How are you, Leathem?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Latham, say hello to
Frank,
Robert
how are
Frank.
you? Nice to meet you. This
is stunning.
It's really a lifestyle compound. Captures the essence of Aspen, where you can basically have all activities right at your fingertips.
is that a ski trail right
That's
there?
a ski trail, takes you back to the mountain, and it's a cross-country trail that hooks to about 50 miles across country. You notice all the water features, the water wall and the pool. Humidity is a real problem here. There is no humidity.
Right.
This is our humidifier. This brings us up to about 30% humidity. That's our lap pool, hot tub, and our humidifier.
All right, Josh, big question. What's the price?
$45 million.
$45 million.
$45 million and a value at $45 million.
We'll try that sink.
That is awesome. How do I shut it off?
Just take your hand away.
Shuts itself off, okay. So wait a minute. This looks like a beautiful living room, but I see 3 cars in here.
Well, it's the car's living room.
Oh, okay.
This is my car, so you can treat them well. They treat you well. This is one of the main features of the house. The garage opens up. You drive in, you get in, land on that turntable there. It spins the car around until you get to where you want, and then you just back into the place.
That's fantastic. I guess this is either a lazy Susan for cars or a rotating dance floor when you take the cars out.